Welcome to New Beginnings, where all blessings flow and God is always in control. Today I have with us 3 upcoming millionaires. Believe and receive your blessings today, because with God all things are possible. I'm going to put my first question to Ms. Jonay. Why did you start trading in the foreign exchange market? Can you tell us that?
Yeah. So when I first came in, or first got introduced to the business itself, I honestly came in for the money. Like, as far as foreign exchange, a lot of people don't know that this is just a passive income. Something where you just come in and you just honestly click a button and you're able to make funds. So when I first came in and I heard about it, I was all about it. I was like, yes, I'm in school. I love this. This sounds amazing. It sounds easy. Income, bring it my way. But as I came into this business, why I continued to keep trading, and why I continued to stay in this business, is because I found out that honestly, it's not all about the money. It was about the connections that I made. It was about the people that I met. It was about honestly helping other people in this outlet, and not just worrying about myself and the income and things like that. And just hearing people say their success stories or how it's helped them has honestly done a lot for me. So that's kind of why I started, and that's kind of where I'm at now.
And what I should have asked first, how does this fit in with your new beginning as a Christian?
So as far as my new beginning, I would definitely say that this has allowed me to grow as a person.
Okay.
In spirituality, as far as my mindset and different things like that, it's allowed me to go closer to God, for the simple fact that everybody that's that I'm surrounded with, has that sensual, spirituality piece of it. So honestly, with them having that piece, and also having, that connection with God, I want us to get closer, because I've seen what it's done for them. And honestly, how it's been in my life, He's never left me. He's never had me in a position where He wasn't there, and He hasn't made a way for me. So it's kind of like, it was important to me to have that relationship and also grow with Him in this.
Okay. Okay, Jamil, I'm going to ask you the same question. How has God came into your life, and according to what you're doing now, how do you feel about your new beginning?
Okay, so God, he definitely has a way of just surrounding you around just people that are very like-minded in what you do, and just seeing that the fact that this opportunity is really evolved around faith. Even every single day we have like morning prayers, and just everything just surrounded around God just makes everyone very closer, and just everyone moves by faith. And
That's important.
Mm-hmm.
That's very important. And I'm going to ask you, why did you start trading in the foreign exchange market?
Okay, so I like that question. Before I started trading, I used to be a dishwasher, and I realized, I was like, wait, like, it doesn't really matter how hard I scrub the dishes, how much I deal with the clients, I was still getting paid the same amount of money.
Ouch.
And and just the fact that, like, I'm a part of like an opportunity where we can make money in minutes. It's like, what? Like, at that point, you're really getting your time back.
That's
you know what
right.
I mean? Like, we can and that's what it really comes down to, just getting your time back. At first, it really was about the money. I'm not gonna lie, it really was about the money. Just the fact that you can make hundreds of dollars like within minutes. But one thing that I seek to realize is, like, it's really about the impact. It's really about putting the next person on, because that's what they've done for me.
That's right.
And that's just paying homage.
Working
right.
together.
Mm-hmm.
All things work together. Even we work together, we have a better outcome
Right.
in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And James, first of all, I'm going to ask you, how does God affect your life today?
I'm going to be so honest. I thought I had a very close-knit relationship with God before the business, just in the experiences of growing, of being around the Baptist environment, of being in choirs, of being able to really understand what ministry was. But as far as growing a closer relationship with Him, and learning truly what it means to trust God,
That's right.
I found myself in this great season of my life, after battling times of depression, times of anger, times of just not knowing what the next step was.
Mm-hmm.
I found myself finally crying out to God, saying, look, God, I am a toddler in this.
That's
I don't
right.
know how to do this without you. I need you to just show me the way.
That's right.
I'm trusting you, because I've seen, just like John A. said earlier, that He's never yet failed me, and I know He never will.
No,
He never
no,
will.
no,
And
no.
you have to be able to truly depend on him in that manner of showing him that, no matter how big I get in this business, no matter how much money or assets I acquire, I'm never going to get too big for the little things, and that's being able to honor him and showing him that I trust him. I put him first in everything that is ever bestowed upon me to have. So God right now, he's everything, and
That's
forevermore.
right. Amen.
Forevermore.
Walking by faith and not by sight.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm going to ask you, what guidance would you give someone ready to quit their job for trade foreign exchange?
That's a beautiful, beautiful question right there.
I thought you might like that one.
Yeah. I would tell anyone who's ready to finally quit their job to, first and foremost, make sure they have a plan. And what I mean by plan, don't just plan on saying, I'm ready to quit my job. Boom, I'm out. Let me jump into this thing and not necessarily know. I would encourage them to jump in knowing that, okay, this is the amount of expenses that I still have to pay. So I know that I either need to acquire the money for those expenses through foreign exchange, meaning that I set a trading plan for myself, and I make sure I hit that goal every single day that I'm trading, or make sure that if I'm not focusing on that piece, then I'm focusing in on another form of income, which could be building your business and helping other people to see the results, which blesses you in the long run too. Or if you have other sources of income that's supplementing your job's income, use that too. But make sure you have a plan of how you're going to do it.
That's right.
That's the first thing.
Wow. I hope y'all heard that. And getting back to Jonay, I'm going to ask you about foreign exchange. What brought you into foreign exchange, for one thing, and how has it affected your life, and what would you tell others about it?
Okay. So I was actually introduced at my university. I went to Delaware State University.
Yay!
So that was my undergrad, and in undergrad, before I graduated, I actually met a friend who brought the opportunity to me. So she was basically letting me know, okay, this is a great way for you to make money while you're in school. Because honestly, as a science major, it's hard to keep up with work and school,
That's right.
along with everything that you have going on. So that's how I was introduced to it, and how it kind of ties into what I actually do now. They have nothing to do with each other, I'm going to be honest. I am a science major. My undergrad was actually in biological sciences with a concentration in forensic science, and I also have a master's in forensic science right now. As far as foreign exchange and how they intertwine, like I said, they don't. Foreign exchange is more with the side of business, as far as like network marketing and just dealing with finances and assets and things like that. So they have nothing to do with each other at all. How I got from my science degree up into foreign exchange is I was simply introduced to it by a college friend. And in the relationship with that college friend, it was honestly learning that simple skill, which is obviously known as Ivy League. It's simple math that is used to put together and create these investments, simple investments where I'm able to sit behind a computer screen and, like Jamel said, make money in minutes.
Wow.
So honestly, as far as my major, it doesn't matter what background you come from. It doesn't matter what you've already learned, what you already know. It's a simple skill that anybody can learn.
Okay. So even I could do it then.
Of course.
Okay. I'm gonna check you out on that one. And Jamel, let me ask you almost the same question, but a little bit different about your education. According to your profession that you're in now, I don't know, how far along have you gotten into foreign exchange, and how did your education persuade you to do this?
Oh, I like that question. Yeah, so I went to Southern Connecticut State University. I was a business marketing minor, real estate minor. I was still in my junior year. I was actually going into my senior year, but I actually took a semester off just due to the fact that what I was thinking about doing anyway, it kind of tied in because knowing the fact that my minor was real estate. With all the money that I'm getting from this, I'm gonna eventually build real estate throughout the whole entire tri-state area,
Okay.
and just impacting lives just off of that. So just impacting lives off of the foreign exchange market and impacting lives off of real estate. And then you said, how does it tie in?
Yes.
I think I kind of answered that a little bit as far as the
Yeah,
timing.
you did. You did. I agree with you on
Yeah.
that one. But it sounds like a real plan, and I congratulate all of y'all for doing a great job. I'm gonna ask you too, James.
Yes, ma'am.
How did your education have an effect on what you're doing now in foreign exchange?
Also attending the Delaware State University.
Okay,
State,
okay.
let's go. I graduated in 2015. My major was actually business administration, and then I chose to choose it as management because there were just more classes offered within it. So in regards to graduating, I had actually started working as a manager at a Sam's Club. And I hated it. It was bad.
Okay.
It didn't allow me to tap into my wholeness of being able to motivate and impact people's lives and being able to teach them something that would help them spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. So it wasn't until I had learned more about the foreign exchange market and the Good Vibes Only Investment family, it wasn't until I decided to immerse myself in that family that I actually felt like what I had obtained in school or organization that I become a part of, or just being able to use my passion for impacting lives, I didn't feel like any of that mattered until I became a part of the foreign exchange market with the Good Vibes Only Investment family. So me going to the university was literally the reason to which I even became connected with foreign exchange market through the Good Vibes Only Investment family. And now that I'm actually immersed in it, I'm starting to understand why my vision was so small before. You know, before I said, you know what, I want to come into this opportunity, same as
That's
John
right.
and Jamel, and said, like, I just want to make some money,
That's
and I want to be able to quit this job that I can't
That's
stand.
right. That's right. That's
And then it
right.
became a matter of, wow, we're personally developing every single day. Wow, I'm actually learning what it truly means to be an entrepreneur as a young African American man in a society that's already pinned against us. Wow, now I'm actually learning how to teach people how to do something that I had no idea how to understand before when I thought that Forex was spelled with the number 4 and the letter X. Now I'm teaching people how to actually trade in the markets
That's right.
to the place
Wow.
where
Wow.
now I understand that it's no longer just about me. It's no longer about my results. It's more so about me helping other people understand and actually fulfill that mission of becoming financially free and independent and being able to live life on their own terms.
I want to ask all three of y'all, if you could just give some of what you're doing now, how would you explain to someone else that want to get into the business, but do it with their heart, do it with a God intent? I'll start with you, Jonathan.
Okay, so as far as coming into the business, what I honestly, before anybody even considers coming into the business, the first conversation that I want to have with you is why. What can you use this for?
Thanks.
What is your plan? What do you want to do with it? Because it's like I said, a lot of people come in here just for the funds, but what are you going to put the funds towards?
Okay.
Who are you going to help? Who are you going to spread the message to?
It's all about helping.
It's all about helping, and even if you don't, because everybody doesn't decide to help. Even if you don't decide to help, how are you going to help the team in some way? Because all of us contribute in some way. If you're just going to be that person who comes in and makes the funds, cool. Are you also going to teach people how to also make the funds? Are you also
Okay.
going to help mentor? Are you also going to contribute to the collective? So once I figure out why you want to come in, why you want to be here, we're going to create a plan. So once we create a plan specific to your goals, we're going to put it into action. I'm going to hold you accountable for what you said you were going to do.
Okay.
So as far as advice for someone who would like to come in, it's kind of like, just have, honestly, you don't have to have everything together. We can create that. Everybody who's here right now did not have it in their minds of what they wanted to do or where they saw themselves in this business, as they just said.
That's right.
Everybody came in with the selfish intent. Now within God, I feel like He would want us to share this. He would want us to mentor others. He would want us to impact others and just create that lifestyle for them as we're creating it for ourselves. That selflessness that He would like us to have.
Wow.
So within that growth that we're having each day, like how James said, we're going closer to Him and also doing His work by spreading it to others.
That's right. That's right. And you, Jamel?
Wow, I mean, John Davis, she said it all. It's probably the hardest we got for her.
I should have asked you first. God is good.
God is great. It really, after that, after you know your reason why. I really feel like it's gonna come down to I'll say 3 things. The first thing I'll say it comes down to conviction. The second thing I would say it comes down to actually just surrounding yourself around people who are like-minded within the opportunity, and the third final thing I'll really just say just knowing your weaknesses. The reason I say that is because knowing the fact, just like the second thing, just surround yourself around those people. you know, they could also help you on those weaknesses. And
Okay, yeah.
I just feel like that would be the top three.
Sounds like the top three to me. Okay. And you, James?
That's power. Just to add to the wealth of knowledge that those two have already given.
Knowledge is power.
It's power, man. I would say that you must be willing to change. If you come in with the mindset of, I know nothing, but I'm willing to learn, to grow, and to apply, and to allow my process to be that thing that causes me to flourish, be willing to change. Don't be too big or too egotistical to think that you know it all, because the moment that you get to that mind space, no matter what level in the business that you rise to, you're going to become complacent or stagnant. You're going to become stuck. You're going to hit that wall, and you're not going to know how to get past it until you let that ego just diminish.
That's right.
But be willing to change.
That's right. Now the final question for all three of you. What link, did you have a website, a phone number? If somebody wanted to contact you, Jonae or Jamil or James, go ahead, I'm going to let you speak.
So as far as socials, my Instagram and my Twitter is billionaire__JB. My Facebook is Jonae Savage. And my email is Jonae, Jonae, last name Savage, SAVAGE, 7@gmail.com.
My Instagram is Jamel Irvin. It's JHYMELERVIN. You know, Facebook is the same thing, and Twitter is the same thing. Jamel Irvin.
Okay.
All right.
You, James.
So for me, on Instagram or on Facebook, you type in James with the last name Tuff, TUFF. I should come up with a suit or a muscle picture or something like that, but James Tuff _massive action. That's my Instagram name, my main page to reach out to. Cell phone number is 240-695-8364.
Well, there you have it, and I'm going to end here. And anyone who wants to join New Beginnings on Facebook or just have testimonies like this group just did, you could contact me at dailynewbeginnings@gmail.com, and I'll set you up. Have a great day, and God bless.
God bless.